happy Easter Monday to you. And yeah, this is the football show. You're welcome. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like, share. This is the 6 yard box. We're going to be looking at the games played over the weekend, game weekday 30. That's what we'll be doing. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like, share, and yeah, please do all the all the needful stuff, and yeah, subscribe to the channel. Like, we want to get to 100 subscribers. We are like we are 62, about 40 something from 100. Please, if you can help us get closer to 100 subscribers, really appreciate that. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming. If you're watching for the first time, like I said, please subscribe to the channel. You're welcome. This is the football show. This is 6 yard box, and what we do is we do talk about football, more football, less banter. That's the motto. Though we do banter as well. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's get into it. The football. Premier League was back this weekend. Um, we need to was back last weekend. Sorry. We need to see what the fixtures are for the results over the weekend, and yeah, we kicked off the week game day 30 on Saturday with lunchtime kickoff of Manchester United taking on Everton. And yeah, Manchester started the game like a house on fire. Really, to be honest, man, they just blew Everton away with the football or they played in that first half. They got their goal through Marcus Rashford, I think it was, and it was very good from Manchester. Everton. Um, they don't have a striker, to be honest. They're shipping goals as well. They can't score against, to be honest, and yeah, they just need to find that middle ground. If you're not scoring, make sure you're not shipping goals. But yeah, the second goal was a mistake, and Anthony Martial put that away, and Everton. And Everton had no chance at all as Manchester United win that comfortably, I'll say 2-0. Then we go to Aston Villa, Nottingham Forest. Yeah, Villa were just the better side. Forest was struggling. They couldn't make a change as well because they missed all their sub. I think goals from Watkins and Bertrand Traore sealed this one. That's 3 wins in the bounce for Villa. They're doing really well now under Emre, and they're getting results as well, um, which is really good. And yeah, they deserve the win. They deserve the win. I think some teams come into form late on in the season, and it depends. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, and it just depends on where you are in the table. I think it's always good because if you come into form with 10 games to go in the season and you win 10 games, that's going to give you a better chance wherever you are, even if you're up on the table, or if you're struggling for form. So yeah, Villa is one of those teams, and I wouldn't want to play them now. They're banging form. Then we go to Brentford Newcastle. This one was a tough game for Newcastle in the first half. They were struggling to get Isak onto the ball into the game. And I think Eddie Howe made some changes in the second half, played two up front with Wilson and Isak. And there was a lot of support. And sometimes managers need to be flexible and change stuff. And it was a good change. Brentford scored first after missing a penalty. through Ivan Tony, but he got his goal as well after missing that penalty. The lead 1-0. And then Newcastle came back. It forced the sack with a cracking goal from outside the box. And Newcastle too are one of those teams in form as well. I think they've won 3 on the bounce now. Whoever's playing them, you're playing them at the wrong time. And it was a tough game. Brentford are really physical. If you beat Brentford, you know you're in for a game. And I think Newcastle played really well. The second goal was from Wilson. It was a bullet header from Wilson. 2 goals. That's like 2 goals in 2 games now. And Newcastle are banging form. Then we got on to West London, where it was a London derby. Fulham taking on West Ham. This one, I just had a feeling West Ham are going to win. Coming into this one, I just got the feeling. Fulham are struggling. They can't score goals as Mitrovic he's been suspended for like 8 games or something crazy like that. And this one, I think the goal came from West Ham. Kufa with the cross. I think the ball hit his hand as well before he crossed it. And I think it was an own goal from I can't remember the Fulham name. I think it was Reed or something. And if you put that ball into that danger zone, 6-yard box, and it's going to be a problem. So I think West Ham, I got a feeling they're going to win that, and then I think they get into a little bit of form as well now. Although they lost last week to Newcastle by 5 goals to 1. Then we go on to Wolves, Chelsea. This one was a surprise. I thought Chelsea were going to get at least something from this game. They can't buy a win. That's like 2 defeats or 3 defeats in a row now. Frank Lampard, they brought Frank Lampard in. I think he's making a difference. And they really struggle to cope with Wolves. The approach play was good, but that's always been their problem. They are never going to be able to score a goal. I think they brought Aubameyang in as well for that one, which I think the manager will do going forward. I think he will play Aubameyang regularly just to get goals. And Lampard, he's got his work cut out there. So Wolves with a cracking goal. I think it was Nunes. Was it Nunes? I can't remember who scored that goal. I think it was Nunes actually. Kunes. I think it was Kunes with a cracking goal from outside the box. And they deserved it. Tottenham, Brighton. This game is a game that Tottenham wrote their luck. There was a lot of pressure on Tottenham. They just couldn't press. Brighton, beautiful approach play. They had a couple of calls. I think the first one was a problem. The first one was a problem, and I think the second one, the first one was a foul. But if you look at the ball, I think Oibe's leg was coming down, and it was not. I don't think it was a tackle. Actually, that was a pen. I'm watching the game. Watford and Coventry is a cracking game as well. That was a pen. How is that not a pen? That was a penalty, man. That was a penalty. Nutmegged him, and he ran through in on him. You can see him clipping his heel. I don't know. Maybe we got that wrong. And Tottenham wrote their luck. They had a couple of chances as well. In the first half, they got the first goal through Sonny with a cracking goal. He comes into the edge of the box, bend his shoulder, just come inside, and he whipped it past the keeper using the defender as a shield, and it was a cracking goal. It was a cracking goal. And it was a cracking goal from Sonny, and Tottenham were under a lot of pressure from Brighton with the approach play, corner kicks, and there was a poor goal from Tottenham, corner from Brighton, Dunk was left on mark at the far post. They kept leaving Dunk and Skip together, which is suicidal for me. I don't know why they keep doing that, but Brighton really deserve to really deserve. Brighton really deserve to get something from the game, but sometimes you don't play well. There was a lot of possession, and yeah, Brighton they love the way they play, but they'll give you chances. Tottenham got away with it sometimes. Yesterday on Saturday, and got a second goal from Harry Kane. Beautiful approach play on the right hand side from Sonny with a nutmeg, and then he played in Oibe. Oibe got into the edge of the box, and he just whipped that ball into the middle, picking out Kane. Kane wrapped his leg around it, his foot around it, and he took it. I think it took a little bit of a deflection, and it was a goal. And Tottenham defended really, really well just to keep it clean, to get the victory. It was a well fought battle for that victory, and yeah, they were lucky. Then we go to Leicester Bournemouth. This one was a game I didn't expect. I was thinking Leicester were going to at least get a draw in this one, but Bournemouth just seems to find these odd results from somewhere, and yeah, it was a cracking game as well. And Philip Billings, he keep coming up with those goals gets into really, really scoring areas, and he got that goal. And he got that goal to give Bournemouth the victory, which I think, I think the way they've been playing, they did deserve it, and they got that goal. Got to go. So yeah, I think Brighton deserved it. Bournemouth deserved it. And I think they've just been putting out results from nowhere. So yeah, that was a good victory for them. I think they will stay up. They keep getting results, they will stay up. And then the next, this one was a 5 o'clock kickoff. Man City versus Southampton. Southampton, they can't buy a win right now. They're bottom of the table. I think City had a couple of chances. And once they scored their first goal, it was only going to be one winner, to be honest. And Southampton got a goal back. City, Ireland got a couple of goals as well. I think he got about 2 goals as well. One of them was a volley. I think one was a header. And he scored 44 goals now. I think he's about 30 something in the league. His goal return is crazy. But if you play for City, you don't know if he's going to get goals. And I think Southampton, I don't know. I think they're gone already for me. I don't know where they're going to get their results from, but I think they're gone for me. So yeah. Then we go to Leeds United, Crystal Palace. This one was a crazy one as well. There was loads of goals. At Leeds, the first 10, 20 minutes, these were all over Palace. I saw a little bit of it. I was saying, I think Leeds might win this game comfortably, and they basically just something happened in the second half where they just couldn't control the game anymore, and it was just Palace counter-attacking football. Eze got one. I think Ayu got a couple. I think he got about 2 goals. Ayu, that pacing behind of Olise, Ebere, and Ayu, the front three, just causing a lot of problems. Then they had Eduard as well came on, and Leeds just folded, man. It was just, I think. I fancy Leeds to stay up as well, but they've got to keep this result. They got to be consistent a little bit. And this time they just ran out of legs really. And then we went to the Sunday game of the weekend. Liverpool taking on Arsenal. at at Anfield, and yeah, it lived up to expectations. Very, very good game. First half, Arsenal pressed Liverpool high, really put Liverpool under a lot of pressure. Liverpool was trying to play out from the back, they couldn't. Uh, Trent was playing in midfield. I don't know what was going on there. And yeah, the game, Arsenal took the lead. It was beautiful play from Saka coming in from that wide position, ran into that middle, and basically just turned his man and put the ball into the box and found what's his name? Martinelli running from the other side. He just poked it past the keeper. Well deserved from Arsenal. Arsenal continued playing that way. They were creating chances. They start really well. That's one thing they do. They start really well, and Liverpool just couldn't cope. I think Salah had a chance to equalize. He couldn't find it. He was looking for the near post, but it's missed. But Liverpool, Arsenal got the second goal. The ball came onto the right hand side. Martinelli, he was running, trying to rag it all day. He just pinged it into the box. Jesus, two free header between two defenders. I think it was Konate and Van Dijk, and it was 2-0. Arsenal controlling. And yeah, they could have scored I think at least one more goal in the first half, but they played really, really well. Liverpool was struggling. But never write off on Liverpool and Anfield. They made some changes in the second half. And the first half, they got a goal just before the halftime. Good play on the left hand side, and the ball finds. I think it was what's his name, Robinson. Robinson pulled it across into the box. Salah was quick to it, and he just tapped it before Gabriel could get there. And from then on, it was all Liverpool. I don't know what happened. Liverpool just piled on the pressure. Choked Arsenal. Arsenal couldn't get out. They were trying to get out. The manager made a couple of changes. Both managers really, and I think that game just showed that Arsenal are still a bit naive in terms of managing games. The manager took off Odegaard, which was a bit of a surprise. I think you want people on the ball when you're under pressure. You want people to quell that pressure, to reduce the pressure, but they just couldn't get hold of that ball. The ball just kept coming, and it was the equalizer was just beautiful play from I think it was Henderson, finds Trent with a beautiful nutmeg on Sinchenko, and the ball was beautiful into the box, delivered really, really well. And the header uh, for Firmino was just beautiful. And from then on, it was still Arsenal breaking. They had a couple of chances where they could go goal on the break, but Liverpool breaking. Final chance. Both teams had the final chance. The first one, I think, he fell to Konate. I don't know what he was doing. He fell down. He was trying to chest the ball, and the keeper made a great save. Before that, beautiful save from Ramsdale, from Salah. The ball was going into top corner. Ramsdale rose like a salmon and just, just basically, saved it. And from then on, it was end to end. And they ended 2-2. I think well deserved. Arsenal will be kicking themselves. That could have been a win, but if you get a draw at Anfield, you should be happy. And Arsenal, I think will be happy with the draw. Liverpool not so, because I think they should have got the victory. So that was the fixtures for the Premier League game day 30. It was a cracking weekend of football. The goals were flying in left, right, and center, and yeah, it was a good game. So thank you very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, follow, like, and share. And yeah, we will see you next time. Subscribe. Let me know how your team played over this weekend. Are you happy with the results? Follow, like, and share. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. This is 6 Yard Box, and take care. God bless.